Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you for look at Louis, still smiling.
Surely,
tonight is terrible day, and now
no, it's not terrible. Because
terrible week, really.
Surely, in the name of Spanish football,
yes,
Luis wants Real Madrid to go through.
You don't really want Real Madrid to go through, do you, Luis? No. No, there you go.
No. Put it behind you.
Don't make me say it. I've been with Luis at the Bernabeu when he's just had so much abuse from everyone. So why would you want them to be happy?
Abuse is good.
Oh yes, I know. What's like people thrive on?
Take that very seriously.
Abuse is good. I mean, it's like a badge of honour when you get an abuse.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you have many badges.
The more, the better. I've got it's like a military order, a military list of
just badges, mainly from his home.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean,
Luis? Are you more disappointed by Atleti or Barca?
I'm more disappointed by Atleti, to be honest. I'm disappointed by Barcelona, but the way it happened, I think that they did what they could, more than what they wanted to do. And I'm more disappointed with Atleti because I think that going there to Dortmund, even though they did a fantastic job, Dortmund, I think that have played a great game today. I think Atleti could have done a lot better. I think that the way they approach again the game, sitting down at the back and waiting for Dortmund to beat them up, I think is not what I want from this Atletico Madrid. When they show up again, when they needed to get another goal, we saw a very good Atletico Madrid, again pushing forward, being intense in the last third, and at the end, grabbing those 2 goals. But I was disappointed, to be honest. I thought that Atletico Madrid was going through.
why do people feel the need?
Yes, Craig Burley.
I saw Jan and Derek in particular, but there have been others.
Right.
Why do people feel the need that when Dortmund does well and potentially Bayern and PSG from the French league, why do people feel the need to come out and say, see, it's not as bad as you say?
I suppose they're just small fish in a big pond that's not.
No, but that's telling me. Stop having conversation with your plastic friends on Twitter.
Your plastic friends.
The people on it's because that's what they say on social media, isn't it?
Farmers League.
Farmers League, not good enough.
Yes.
This, that, and so when you spend too much time on platforms like this, that's what you react to. These people.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Why do they feel the need to do it?
Maybe you should have a conversation with them, not us. I don't tweet out when Cornish teams do.
Jan and Derek were like, get a life, come on.
Oh, well, okay.
Sitting on Twitter all day, talking to your friends.
So you must be sitting on Twitter, reading them on Twitter.
I just read, I don't interact with them.
Who do you interact with?
Not a lot of people.
Okay. The dogs, we learn.
Yeah, the dogs. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? See, not a Farmers League now. Boring. Get a life.
Is that how you yawn?
I don't know. I was hitting myself. I was seeing if my teeth were still there.
Well, yeah. Was it a mistake by Xavi calling PSG favourites even after winning away? It must have given PSG self-confidence and made Barca play like underdogs at home from the start.
Why are we putting crap like this on?
Well, what he's...
I'm giving up. I'm losing the will to live here.
Luis, what do you think? Xavi saying that Barca were favourites. Did that make any difference today? PSG are favourites?
No, I don't think that is giving anything to Paris Saint-Germain. I don't think that Paris Saint-Germain arrived today and say, "Oh wow, the Xavi told us that we are favourites." I think the Xavi was trying to put the pressure out of the players, those kind of mind games that in the end, every single day the managers of these teams are doing press conference. They need to find a way to say things without saying anything. And Xavi decided to say that they are favourites because they didn't want to put a spotlight on their players. So. Nothing much to say. It's all about trying to play those mind games before the game.
Do you know what questions tell you?
Craig.
One second. Do you know what questions tell you?
Sorry, Luis, I know it's late.
I don't.
1 o'clock in the morning, isn't it, Madrid?
A man Spain? No. You can always tell when the boss is back from his vacation.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe he didn't choose the questions today.
He always chooses bad questions.
Oh, there we go. I've been told he didn't choose the questions today. So, here we go. Right.
I don't have my doubts about that.
Araujo being such a senior player of the team, fans call him the leader of the defence, Craig, and him making the decision cost the entire team. What could he have done differently?
Oh, well.
Wait, is this... Well, straight in at number 10. What date is it today?
What,
16th?
I don't know.
16th of April.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, the 16th of April, we're going in at number 10, bad question day.
Oh.
What do you mean, what could he have done different?
Well, what should he have done?
You really want me to answer that? What should he have done?
We talked about this, didn't we, Luis? You didn't have a chance to give us your opinion. Would you have taken off Lewandowski or Raphinha instead of Yamal?
I would have taken Pedri instead of Raphinha or Lewandowski. I think that Pedri wasn't at the level that he needs to be to play a game like this one. I was watching in the whole game until he was changed, and he didn't have the rhythm, he didn't have the intensity to play a game like this one, where transitions are going to be very, very quick when you need a player. If the intention of keeping Raphinha it was because of the work rate and having Lamine Yamal getting out and keeping Pedri into the middle of the park just to have a little bit of possession, I can understand that. But what you needed when you are with a man down, I think, is legs. People who can run. I mean, we are talking that you can change maybe Fermin, so he's good with the ball. He can give you also a little bit of balance out there, but he's going to give you legs to go up and down and maybe get a good transition. So I would have changed Pedri instead.
Lamine Yamal was the easy choice.
Because he's the young one.
Correct, but not the correct choice. And we were saying it as we were watching the game. You lose an outlet. And if you're going to defend for a long period of time, as Barcelona were going to do, given the fact that they were playing a man down, you need an outlet. Lewandowski is not the outlet. If Raphinha is going to work underneath and going to give you all the work rate, then where is the outlet? And the truth of the matter is Barcelona did not have an outlet and couldn't get out.
Is Lewandowski gone next season? His 87th miss was shocking. It wasn't like a golden opportunity, was it?
You mean the shot that he takes from the top of the 18-yard box?
He takes a shot when he should have laid it off.
I think if you're going to if you're going to point Lewandowski out for a few things today, is the fact that we just mentioned. You're under pressure. You're putting a lot of numbers behind the ball. Eventually, that ball is going to come to you. As you try to relieve some of that pressure, you got to hang on to the ball. And Lewandowski didn't do a very good job with playing with the hold-up play and playing with his back to goal. He was getting dominated by the center back of PSG. Beyond that, later on in the game, there's an opportunity to lay it up to Ferran Torres or the true free runners that were going on down the middle. Instead, he tries to go for a shot himself. That one you can point at. The shot from the top of the 18-yard box, he hits well, but Donnarumma comes up with the save.
Even though Mbappe and Dembele were the ones who got the goals, could it be argued, Luis, that Barcola had the best game and was the biggest difference maker?
Yes, I think he did that good job. For me, I think the difference maker was Vitinha. I think that the 24 years old kid is amazing. I mean, he keeps the tempo. The first ball is just dancing in front of Gundogan from one side, the other side, and he decided to give the ball to Barcola, and he crossed the ball. And then he scored in the second one. But every single time that Paris Saint-Germain needed to have a rest, needed to have a little bit of time to build again the game, Vitinha was right there to receive the ball, to open the game, to accompany the team in the second line. I think he was amazing. He's a very small guy, but very quick, very clever. His football intelligence is fantastic. So, yeah, for me, I think he was the man of the match tonight. He scored a goal, he assisted in that occasion, and he was then the main man in the middle of the park.
How did Dortmund, Craig, manage to fluctuate so much between performances? Who would be the favourite for reaching the finals between them and PSG?
PSG.
What percent would you give?
It's late in Spain.
It's late in Spain, yes, but we didn't care about that 10 minutes ago.
Well,
just because you've had enough.
But it's 10 minutes.
Just because you've had enough. You've turned the page on this whole show.
I've long advocated for this segment to be binged, you know. No, it's 10 minutes on.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean percentage? That's done.
Okay, fine, good. That's enough for you.
Extra time.
What's your perspective on the current job security of Simeone, Luis?
Security? Well, I don't understand the question. Can you ask it some different way?
Is he going to get sacked soon?
What is his salary?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think that the arrangement between the Atletico de Madrid and Simeone is that if he arrived to the Champions League for the year after, I think he's continuing in charge. So I'm not expecting Simeone to leave this year at all. I think he could have been sacked or left the club a couple of years back, and he's been renewed, and I think he's got 1 or even 1+1 years contract. So I don't expect Simeone to leave because I think that Atletico de Madrid is going to stay in the Champions League for next season.
Luis, you get to go to bed now. Craig, you get to go wherever you need to go. Dark room somewhere.
Thank you.
ESPN FC.
With a lot of badges,
We'll be back with you tomorrow to reflect on those two brilliant good matches, aren't they, Craig? Manchester City, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Bayern Munich. Oh, I can't wait.